Hello everyone, so welcome back to my video Ravitava programming. Till now we did good number of examples to understand the basics, that how you write a simple code, uh, how it looks when you write a code in the uh, the Java standard edition. But as as we progress, right, we are going to make more complex projects or more complex examples. Definitely, the number of lines of code will increase. With that, new definitions or new APIs will come, or the new classes, or the new methods, and the new logics will introduce. So all those things, how we will incorporate in a file, that for that all you need is the code, which is syntax, but that syntax should look good. For example, we could simply write this code in this way as well. We don't have to write it in a proper manner. There is no mandatory to write it in a proper manner. If you will see it, it will compile and it run it perfectly. That is not the issue. But problems come when you have good number of Java files in a big project, or I would say the enterprise level project. And if your code increase from 10 lines to maybe 1000 lines, nowadays people don't keep more than 200 300 lines, but earlier people used to keep 10,000 lines as well. So in that case, the whole readability of the code will reduce, and you will not, it's very difficult to understand, okay, where is the class, where is the the package, where is the method, where is this constant declaration, where is the variable declaration, where it is starting, where it is ending, what is the scope of that particular variable. So there will be a lot of complexity. So ultimately what happens is, like, for example, you have written one program in 2023, right? Maybe after 2 3 years, or maybe after 10 years, you will leave that company and somebody new person will come and try to understand that code. So if your code is not properly written or not standardized, I would say, then it's very difficult for him to understand that code, and if there will be any update or bug fix, it's very difficult for him. So you're, even for you as well, if you will write some code and you will come back after 6 months and you are seeing that, okay, I have written this code, but that code is completely messed up, right? It's very difficult for you to maintain that code. So for maintainability, to understand the code or the the logic or the business in a more accurate and the better way, we always use the Java naming conventions. So naming conventions actually take care of the, like, whatever the class name you are putting, whatever the uh, constant that you are adding, whatever the method name you are adding, how you are writing it, how you are declaring your variable, all these things comes in a naming convention. So I'm just directly taking the naming convention standard from the Oracle side. I'm just telling you, I don't want to add something else which will be like burden to you. I'm just using this website and telling you from directly from the Oracle, right? So that how you should write your variable names, class name, method names, all these things in a proper way. So the first is the package. Later on I will introduce that how why we need the packages, but for the naming convention purpose, the packages should be written in this way. So I have seen many people that people are using this com from maybe last 6 7 years, but they don't know what is the meaning of this com. This com means the company. Usually this is a very generalized package name. Ideally, in this place, this should be written like, for example, if I have a company XYZ, or for example Ravi Tech, then the package name should be ideally Ravi dot something like this. But in a standard way, people keep like this only. Simply com is the company. It could be anything, right? Another, there is like, for example, if you are from the education domain, then you could keep it domain edu, and all letters will be the lowercase without any special characters. You could keep it, that's not the problem. But if you keep the the special characters, it will look weird. So it's better to keep in a lowercase only alphabets and the um, uh, no special characters. So this is for the package. Classes. So the class name always should should be the noun. Remember this. This always should be the noun. If it is noun, it is much easier to understand. It is much easier to refer. For example, if you will say your class name as car, right, or the mobile, or the telephone, it's very easy to understand. So instead of car, if you will keep something else, for example, ABC, class name is ABC, and then it will not refer anything. And because Java is an object oriented programming, so if you will keep your name in a noun format, then it is very easier to uh, depict in a particular form. For example, for the car, it will be some ID, name, type, origin, year of manufacturing, type, type is already there, uh, fuel type, right? And what else you could add? Color. So this is very easy to understand that, okay, this car is an object. The car is the name of the class, and it is an object, and this object had different attributes. I will explain it later what is the color class and all these definitions. But for now understanding purpose, you could say these are the variable names or the attribute of a particular car, right? So interfaces will be the same like the classes. There will be no change. Methods always should be in a verbs form. Remember this. Class name should be the noun and method should be the verbs. So for example, car can, what car can do? It could run, you could drive it, you could switch on, you could what else? Drive fast, drive slow, uh, what else? Press on. So these are the methods name a particular class can have. And if you see, all these are the verbs, right? Variables. The variables. So variable, actually there are different types of variables, but for now I'm simply telling you the variable name. For example, it is ID, name, type. See this this fuel type is first starting with the lowercase, and the next definite name is the type is coming with the uppercase. So this kind of mix you could keep. If there are two different types, then you could say, okay, fuel type 1. This is even fine. Fuel type 2. But don't make it like underscore 1. That looks weird. I mean, never do that. Right? So constants. Okay. So the constants are the value actually which we usually keep uh, to denote particular value with the fixed, value that is not going to change. For example, this car has a constant. This is how we define a constant: public static final, for example, string. and this car has a wheel, right? And wheel is not string. Let's keep it. It has four wheels. So then there is, I mean, every car has only four wheels, right? So it is not going to change. That's why it is a constant. And we always keep the constant in a uppercase. If it is a longer name, for example, wheel, I would say uh, uh, types of wheels. I forgot the name of the wheels. So there are two types. One is give it some name, spatial or something, right? So then you can use the underscore, and the second word will be the in uppercase. So for example, this min, max, you get, right? All these are the constants. So file names will be two types. One is the .java, .class, common file name. So if there is any common file name, you could keep it something like this. File organizer in Java. So this is, I think, yeah, this is more than enough. This is the end of this video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for the more videos like this. I will see you in the next video with another interesting topic. Thank you for watching.